Good afternoon, everybody. On this very newsy day, to say the least, I have a couple of updates for you this morning.
In a world where the public eye is constantly on the White House, the role of the press secretary has never been more crucial. With the eyes of the nation, and indeed the world, fixed on the daily briefings, who holds that position can often become a matter of intrigue. So what happens when the youngest person ever appointed as White House press secretary enters the scene, and her personal life also comes with a twist that nobody expected? Enter Karoline Leavitt, the 27-year-old who has just shattered records and taken on one of the most high-pressure roles in American politics. Not only is she breaking boundaries professionally, but her personal life has also sparked more curiosity than one could ever anticipate. With a bold vision for the future and a commitment to change, ever anticipate. With a bold vision for the future and a commitment to change how the White House communicates with the public, Karoline Leavitt has already made history. But here's the kicker. She is married to someone who is making waves in his own right, a multi-millionaire real estate tycoon with a life and career that's just as captivating as hers. So who is Karoline Leavitt? And why is her marriage making headlines? Stick around as we dive deep into her journey from a small town in New Hampshire to the heart of Washington, D.C., and how her unexpected connection with her husband plays a pivotal role in her story. Who is Karoline Leavitt, the youngest White House press secretary ever? Karoline Leavitt's rapid rise in American politics is a story of determination, ambition, and breaking barriers. At just 27 years old, she became the youngest person in U.S. history to hold the prestigious role of White House press secretary. From a small town in New Hampshire to the halls of the White House, Leavitt's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. Let's take a closer look at who Karoline Leavitt is and how she became a trailblazer in the political world. Early life and education. Born and raised in the small town of Windham, New Hampshire, Karoline Leavitt's story starts as many American success stories do, rooted in a family that values hard work and perseverance. As a first-generation college student, she didn't have the advantages that some of her peers might have, but she used that to fuel her drive. A graduate of St. Anselm College, Leavitt majored in politics and communication, setting the stage for her future career in political media and communication. What is particularly impressive about her college journey is how she managed to balance academics with her passion for sports. A dedicated softball player, Leavitt earned an athletic scholarship while pursuing her degree. The discipline and leadership she developed on the field would go on to shape her work ethic and professional demeanor in the years that followed. Internship with the Trump administration. Karoline's interest in politics was evident from the start. As early as 2017, she found her place in the world of American politics when she was hired as an intern in Donald Trump's first term. Working in the correspondence office, she was tasked with drafting letters on behalf of the president, an early yet crucial exposure to the inner workings of the White House. It was during this time that Leavitt's professional abilities caught the attention of key players in the administration. Leavitt's talents were undeniable, and she quickly transitioned to the White House press office. In an environment where attention to detail, media-savvy communication, and composure under pressure are essential, she thrived. Former White House press secretary Kayleigh McEnany praised Leavitt for her intelligence, positivity, and her ability to connect with others, which were key factors in her rapid rise within the press office. Political role outside the White House. After Trump's loss in the 2020 presidential election, Leavitt's political journey didn't slow down. In fact, it only accelerated. She became the communications director for Rep. Elise Stefanik, a strong Republican ally of Trump. In this role, she honed her skills in political messaging and strategy, becoming a key player in Stefanik's efforts to bolster Trump's agenda in Congress. Leavitt's unwavering commitment to Trump's political vision was evident when she ran for a congressional seat in New Hampshire. Although she lost the general election to a Democrat, her candidacy was a testament to her political resolve and determination. Losing didn't deter her. Instead, it reinforced her drive to be involved in American politics at the highest levels. The Trump campaign and press secretary role. Leavitt's role as the national spokesperson for Trump's 2024 campaign was a pivotal moment in her career. In this high-profile position, she was tasked with shaping the campaign's public image, effectively representing Trump's policies and vision to the American people. It became increasingly clear that Leavitt was a rising star in the Trump orbit, gaining recognition as a fierce advocate for his agenda. When the search for a new White House press secretary began, President Trump didn't look far. Karoline Leavitt was an obvious choice, not only because of her loyalty to Trump, but also because of her extensive experience and expertise in media and communications. In 2025, she was appointed as the youngest White House press secretary in American history, cementing her place in political history at just 27 years old. What makes Karoline Leavitt stand out? What truly sets Karoline Leavitt apart is her unique combination of youth, experience, and political acumen. At a time when many of her peers are still figuring out their career paths, she has already reached the pinnacle of political communication. Her ability to remain composed under pressure, communicate effectively, and navigate the complex world of political media has made her an indispensable asset in the Trump administration. Leavitt's role as press secretary is more than just a position of authority. It is a platform from which she can shape public perception and represent the values of the Trump administration. Despite her youth, her background in both academics and athletics has given her a work ethic and determination that has propelled her to the forefront of American politics. Her vision, bridging the gap with new media. Karoline Leavitt's appointment as the youngest White House press secretary ever has already started to make waves, particularly in how she envisions communication with the public. In an era where traditional media is no longer the only channel for information, Leavitt is embracing the shift in how people consume news. Her approach is all about accessibility and inclusivity, ensuring that the White House engages with a broader audience. Gone are the days when press briefings were solely for traditional news outlets. Leavitt has promised to open up the White House briefing room to a wider range of voices, including podcasters, social media influencers, and digital platforms that now serve as essential sources of information for millions of Americans. This move reflects her understanding of how crucial these new media channels have become in shaping public opinion and discourse. Leavitt is not just modernizing the way the White House interacts with the public, she is also shaking up the very nature of political communication. By opening the door to a wider array of media outlets, Leavitt hopes to create a more inclusive environment where both traditional journalists and independent online voices can have their say. This shift allows for a richer national conversation where diverse perspectives are heard and valued. But let's not forget, while Leavitt is media engagement, she's still standing firm on the critical issues that matter most to the Trump administration. In her very first briefing, she took questions on some of the administration's top priorities, such as immigration policy, federal funding initiatives, and early steps in policy reshaping. Leavitt's goal is clear: to effectively relay President Trump's message while ensuring it aligns with his broader vision and policy objectives. Want more insights into political strategy and the latest White House updates? Make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss a video. Leavitt's focus on expanding how the administration communicates with the public is a significant shift in the political landscape. By embracing new media, she's not only making the White House more accessible, but she's also pushing the boundaries of how politics is communicated in the 21st century. Who is Karoline Leavitt married to, the multimillionaire tycoon? Karoline Leavitt's rise in the political world has certainly captured the attention of many, but her personal life has recently become just as intriguing to the public. The youngest person ever appointed as White House press secretary, Karoline, has shattered barriers in the political arena. But beyond her impressive career, her marriage to Nicholas Robert, a real estate tycoon, has added a fascinating layer to her story. Despite their 32-year age difference, Their bond has sparked curiosity, raising questions about the intersection of politics, wealth, and power. Who is Nicholas Robert? Nicholas Robert, a prominent figure in the real estate industry, is known for building a multi-million-dollar business empire. With decades of experience in the real estate world, Robert has established himself as a key player in the industry. His acumen for business and his ability to make strategic investments have earned him a fortune, and he's regarded as a savvy entrepreneur in his field. However, Robert's wealth and business background aren't the only things that have garnered attention. His marriage to Karoline Levitt, who is 32 years younger than him, has raised more than a few eyebrows. This dynamic, an accomplished political figure paired with a seasoned business tycoon, has created an intriguing contrast that fascinates many. But beyond the headlines, their personal relationship tells a story of shared values, mutual respect, and deep admiration for one another. A shared passion for politics. According to Karoline, they met through a mutual friend at a political event, which speaks to the role that politics played in bringing them together. Both Karoline and Nicholas were already immersed in political circles, and their shared interest in the field created a natural bond between them. It's also worth noting that Karoline's deep connection to politics was a significant part of her life by the time she met Nicholas. At just 19 or 20, she was already pursuing a career in political communication, and her ambition was apparent. For Nicholas, his world was more focused on business and real estate. But like many successful entrepreneurs, he was also interested in the political landscape and its influence on the economy. Their meeting at this event seems almost fated, as both were driven individuals looking to make their mark, though in very different ways. Their common ground, however, was undeniable, and it didn't take long for a connection to form. A beautiful proposal and the best Christmas of her life. After their initial meeting, it's not clear how long Karoline and Nicholas dated before they became engaged, but their relationship clearly flourished. In late 2023, Nicholas proposed to Karoline during the Christmas season, making it a magical moment for both of them. Karoline took to Instagram to share a glimpse of the proposal, describing it as the best Christmas of my life, and gushing about the moment she knew she was about to marry the man of my dreams. It was clear from her words that this was a moment of pure joy and fulfillment for Karoline. The proposal was intimate and heartfelt, signaling the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. Just months after their engagement, the couple tied the knot in a private ceremony, choosing to keep the details of their wedding away from the public eye. Despite the public interest in their relationship, Karoline and Nicholas opted for a more private and personal celebration of their love. A personal history of Nicholas Riccio. Nicholas Riccio's journey to success is nothing short of remarkable. Growing up, he faced significant challenges and had to work hard to make ends meet. As he told the Portsmouth Herald when he was in his late teens or early 20s, he would often call up friends to hang out at their houses, not just for the social aspect, but because he lacked the resources to live independently. He often resorted to sleeping in his car when he couldn't afford rent, all while working to finance his college education. Nicholas's resilience is evident in how he managed to navigate such difficult circumstances. He didn't allow financial struggles to hold him back. Instead, he took it upon himself to find ways to fund his education and better his situation. After graduating, Nicholas began taking real estate courses, and like many entrepreneurs, he started small, borrowing money to fund his ventures and working odd jobs, including stocking shelves at grocery stores to make ends meet. Over time, his perseverance paid off. Nicholas began to build his career in real estate, making strategic investments and taking calculated risks that would later contribute to his multi-million-dollar success. His path was not easy, but his determination and hard work propelled him forward. Today, Nicholas is a well-known figure in the real estate industry, with a reputation for making smart investments and building a lasting business empire. The proposal and wedding. Their engagement story was an emotional one. Nicholas proposed to Karoline during Christmas 2023, a moment that was as intimate as it was memorable. This proposal marked the beginning of a new chapter in both their lives. Their wedding, which took place shortly after their engagement, was also a private affair, with only close friends and family in attendance. For Karoline, this was not only the start of her new life with Nicholas, but also a fresh milestone in her career, as she was appointed White House press secretary just months after saying, "I do." Despite their different backgrounds, Karoline and Nicholas seem to have found common ground in their values. They both prioritize family and personal connections over the media frenzy that often surrounds their respective careers. Their bond is built on deep affection, and it's clear that both are dedicated to supporting each other regardless of the pressures they face in the public eye. Comment below and let us know what you think about their unique marriage. A new chapter, parenthood and family life. In addition to their wedding, Karoline and Nicholas took another significant step in their relationship when they welcomed their first child, a baby boy named Nicholas, shortly before Karoline took on the role of press secretary. Becoming parents has added another layer to their story, as Karoline navigates the challenges of being a new mother while balancing the demands of her career. It's clear that family is at the forefront of their lives, and Nicholas Robert has already shown his dedication to being a hands-on father. For Karoline, motherhood has brought a fresh perspective on life, yet she remains as committed to her career as ever. She returned to work almost immediately after giving birth, proving that her work ethic and ambition know no bounds. Despite the challenges of a demanding career and new parenthood, Karoline and Nicholas seem to have found a way to make it all work, with both partners playing an active role in their son's life. The intersection of politics, wealth, and power. Karoline Leavitt's marriage to a multimillionaire tycoon raises important questions about the relationship between wealth, influence, and politics. While some critics have pointed to the disparity in their ages or questioned the role that Nicholas Robert's wealth might have played in her career, others see it as an example of how power dynamics in the world of politics and business are intricately intertwined. Leavitt's dedication to the Trump agenda and her rise to a key position in the White House reflect her commitment to the political cause. But her relationship with Nicholas Robert introduces a new layer of intrigue. As a real estate mogul with vast wealth and influence, Nicholas's world stands in stark contrast to Karoline's political environment. Yet both worlds are intertwined through their relationship, and it is evident that their combined influence, both in politics and business, has the potential to shape the future. Public scrutiny. As with any high-profile couple, Karoline and Nicholas have faced their fair share of scrutiny. Critics have questioned the dynamics of their relationship, especially in light of the age gap between them. One particular incident that sparked public debate was a comment made by Ryan Sheed, co-host of the Hold the Mic podcast. Sheed speculated about the role of Nicholas Roberts' wealth in Karoline's career, writing, "I'm sure his money had nothing to do with it." Though the comment was provocative, it also highlighted the public fascination with the combination of wealth, power, and political influence. Karoline has responded to such critiques by emphasizing her hard work, her personal accomplishments, and the love and respect she shares with Nicholas. She has openly spoken about how supportive he has been of her career and how he's been a great father. Nicholas, who shies away from the media spotlight, has largely remained out of the public eye, preferring to let Karoline take the lead in their public life. A power couple for the ages. Karoline Leavitt and Nicholas Roberts' marriage is an intriguing blend of politics, business, and family. Despite their 32-year age difference, they have forged a strong partnership based on mutual admiration and respect. Nicholas, with his business acumen and wealth, complements Karoline's political ambition and drive. Together, they represent a new wave of power couples who are reshaping the dynamics of American politics and business. Their story is fascinating, and it's clear that their relationship will continue to be a subject of public interest for years to come. Whether you agree with their political views or not, it's hard to deny the impact they're having on the world of politics and business. Thanks for tuning in. Karoline Leavitt's rise to becoming Trump's press secretary is already impressive, but her marriage to Nicholas Riccio adds a fascinating twist to her story. What do you think of their dynamic? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on the latest political news and fascinating personal stories. See you in the next video.